When you talk about augmented reality, how do you think of it, Arjun? How do you define it? Is it just like that, an overlay, or is it more of like a suite of services and things? I'm very curious to your perspective on that, of what augmented reality is to you.
Yeah, and there is some debate about the terms now, only because technologies are maturing so much that there's this, cross boundaries between these different. The way I really want to think about this is there's a term called XR, or cross reality or extended reality, which really encompasses the boundaries of the different kinds of things you can do. So there's virtual reality, there's augmented reality, there's mixed reality. And then that spectrum, if you think about it, is kind of under this umbrella in the traditional definition of, extended reality or XR or cross reality. Information augmentation, on the other hand, is very different, right? It's by definition, augmented reality needs a point in the real world to be tracked using a computer vision algorithm. And then somehow that registered point in the real world doesn't really move in space, and you're able to overlay information on it, right? Which is your traditional definition of augmented reality. Now, that's very different from, the kinds of augmentation that we're thinking about now, which is, can we use technology to augment humans' thinking, right? Yeah. And that is providing timely information, almost on-demand information, to the people that are needing that information. And that's kind of how I imagine augmentation, especially from a technological standpoint. It's, I am doing a task. I don't need to register a specific portion in my world in which I need that information displayed. I just contextually and in that particular moment in time require that information, and the technology is able to provide that information to me in order to help me make a better decision than I already would have.
Love it.
So, Alan, I'll defer to you on other kind of like lines of thinking around this. And I want to be sensitive to not, redefine terms that have already been defined over, 30, 40 years. So augmented reality is still augmented reality. And
it's a podcast, man. There's no rules out here. You can redefine. Go nuts. All right.